Hey, Alex. Long time no see. How have you been?
Hey, Emma. I know it's been a while. I've been good, just busy with work. How about you?
Same here. Work has been keeping me on my toes. But I finally got some free time today.
That's great. What have you been up to lately?
Oh, nothing too exciting. Just working, binge watching some shows, and trying to stay active. What about you?
Pretty much the same. I started going to the gym again, though, trying to get back in shape.
Oh, nice. How's that going?
It's tough at first, but I'm getting into the habit. I feel more energetic now.
That's awesome. I should probably do the same. I've been meaning to start working out, but I keep making excuses.
Haha, I totally get that. You just have to start even if it's a little bit each day.
Yeah, you're right. Maybe I'll go for a run this weekend.
That's a good start. Anyway, are you free for coffee later? That's a good start. Anyway, are you free for coffee later?
Yeah, that sounds great. Let's meet at our usual spot at 5.
Perfect. See you then.
See you.
Hey, Mia. I was thinking we should go on a trip next weekend.
That sounds amazing. Where do you have in mind?
I was thinking somewhere not too far. Maybe the mountains or the beach.
Ooh, I love the beach. A weekend getaway sounds perfect.
Great. Let's check some hotels and book something before everything fills up.
Good idea. Should we drive there or take a train?
Driving might be better. We can stop along the way and explore.
True. Road trips are always fun. Let's make a list of things we need to pack.
Agreed. Sunscreen, snacks, swimsuits, and maybe some board games for the evening?
Sounds like a plan. I'll start looking at hotels now.
Awesome. Let's finalize everything by tomorrow.
Deal. This is going to be so much fun. You ever just sit and think about your childhood sometimes? Like, all those little moments that felt so normal back then, but now seem so distant?
Yeah, all the time. It's weird how certain memories stick with you, even the smallest things. Like, I still remember the exact feeling of riding my bike down my street when I was a kid, the wind in my face, thinking I was going so fast.
Oh man, that reminds me of when I first learned to ride a bike. My dad was holding the back of the seat, telling me he wouldn't let go, but of course, he did. I didn't even realize I was riding on my own until I looked back, and the moment I saw he wasn't there, I fell and he laughed at me.
Laughs classic. That must have been a mix of excitement and betrayal.
Exactly. But after that, I kept trying and eventually I got it. That moment kind of shaped how I deal with things now. I might fail, but I always get back up.
That's actually a powerful lesson. It's funny how childhood experiences stick with us like that. I remember this one time in school, I must have been like 7 or 8, there was this talent show and I wanted to perform. But at the last minute I got scared and backed out.
Really? What were you going to do?
Sing. Can you believe it? I thought I was going to be a superstar. Laughs, but yeah, I chickened out and I still regret it. It was one of those moments that made me realize how fear can hold me back.
That's deep. Do you think it still affects you?
Yeah, in a way. Even now, when I have to speak in front of people or put myself out there, I hear that little voice saying, "What if you mess up?" But I've learned to push through it.
I get that. I used to be so shy as a kid. I wouldn't even order my own food at restaurants. My mom had to do it for me. Now I laugh at it, but back then, even the smallest interactions made me nervous.
Same here. But look at us now having deep conversations without a second thought. Growth is crazy, huh?
It really is. I guess childhood shapes us more than we realize. The fears, the wins, the little joys, they all stay with us in some way.
Yeah, and I think the best part is that we can always rewrite our story. We're not stuck being those scared kids forever.
Exactly. And maybe one day, you'll finally do that performance, huh?
Who knows? Maybe I will.
Hey Jake, guess what? I'm thinking about renting a new place.
Oh, really? That's exciting. What made you decide to move?
Well, my current apartment is getting a bit too small, and I just feel like I need a change. Plus, my landlord keeps raising the rent, so I figured I might as well look for something better.
Makes sense. Have you started looking at places yet?
Yeah, I checked out a few online listings, and I even visited an apartment yesterday. It was nice, but the rent was a little out of my budget.
Ah, that's always the tricky part, finding the right place at the right price. What's your budget?
I'm hoping to stay under $1,500 a month, but I also want a decent amount of space and good natural lighting.
That's reasonable. Are you looking for a one-bedroom or a two-bedroom?
Preferably a one-bedroom, but if I find a good deal on a two-bedroom, I might consider it. It'd be nice to have extra space for a home office.
That makes sense, especially if you work from home sometimes. What about the location?
I want to stay somewhere close to downtown, but not too noisy. Maybe a neighborhood with some parks nearby.
Sounds like a good balance. Have you thought about other things, like utilities and parking?
Yeah, I definitely want a place with included utilities, or at least something affordable. And parking would be nice, but it's not a deal breaker since I don't drive much.
Got it. Have you checked out rental agencies, or are you just looking at online listings?
Mostly online, but I'm thinking of contacting an agent. They might have access to listings I wouldn't find otherwise.
That's a good idea. Oh, and make sure to read the lease carefully before signing. Some places sneak in weird rules about pets, guests, or even maintenance fees.
That's a great point. I'll be extra careful with that. Thanks for the advice, Jake.
Anytime. Let me know if you need help moving. I'm happy to lend a hand.
Thanks. I'll let you know. Hopefully, I find something soon.